Hi, beautiful souls. And this is Jennette Starseed. Thanks for joining me. So this is going to be the weekly energies for the week of October 28th through November 4th. So Tuesday to Tuesday. This is one of those weeks where your intuition says more than anything spoken out loud. So it's kind of a silent type week. We're really going within at this time. Beginning October 28th, which is today, the Aquarius Moon, I think it's like quarter moon. So it stays with us till October 31st. Aquarius is my home sign. So the emotional fog lifts, okay, during this time. And Aquarius doesn't operate necessarily from feelings. It operates from higher strategy. So this isn't detachment, it's soul level objectivity. So you may already feel yourself making decisions from your future self, not your past self, which is key. So as we move deeper into the week, we're still inside the influence of Mercury, which is the mind, in Scorpio, okay, triangle there. Neptune in Pisces. It actually started October 23rd and it remains active until November 6th. This is intuitive clarity with surgical precision. If you've been questioning whether something was real or a projection, this transit exposes truth cleanly with no confusion. So then Mercury enters Sagittarius starting October 29th, and Mercury stays there until November 18th. The energy opens and perspective expands, which is really needed during this time. I mean, it's been needed for a while, as you know. So new paths and new horizons, higher intelligence, and suddenly what felt small or limited no longer is. At the same time, we're still held by Mars and Scorpio trine, Saturn and Pisces. That's a long-range power transit that began October 20th. And it remains active until November 3rd. So you have one trine ending on the 6th. Yeah, the Mercury and Scorpio trine and Neptune in Pisces ends on the 6th. And then the Mars and Scorpio trine, Saturn and Pisces, ends on the 7th. So we have some pretty good energies underway, you know, from all that we've accumulated, that we've been going through, and the universe is saying, let's see what you've learned, and we're going to give you some feel-good momentum here. So this is divine reinforcement, strategic action that is backed up by fate and is protected. So no impulsiveness stands here, only destined momentum. But there's a spike in revelation energy as Mercury, the mind, and Sagittarius opposes Uranus and Gemini, and that is active until November 26th. This is a breakthrough moment. So during this time, you may be having some breakthroughs, you know, with how to move forward, how to gain momentum in doing something that you've been actively, you know, working on. And you may have felt like things have just been stagnant. So we're actually getting momentum here. You may have a sudden insight. There's a mental liberation here, a final, oh, that's what this really is. It's a timeline turning point. Not chaotic, it's clarifying. And then as we reach October 30th, Mercury makes a sextile to Pluto in Aquarius. And this is a transit that began on October 25th, and it runs until November 21st. So this is where the soul delivers that final yes or no, a truth that cannot be unseen, a decision that feels like alignment, not pressure. And then as we move into November 1st through the 4th, the energy begins in integration mode. November 1st and 2nd feel like a cosmic filtering process, where emotional, energetic, and mental noise from the past few weeks gets quietly sorted. You may feel less called to move and more called to observe what naturally falls away and what is asking to remain. This is not hesitation, it's soul alignment or realignment, a moment of energetic recentering before we have forward motion that returns. So watch out for what you no longer feel compelled to chase. explain, or adjust around. That's your spirit consciously detaching from expired timelines. But then November 3rd and 4th, something opens, a fresh ignition point. Not dramatic or externally loud, but internally undeniable. So your clarity will sharpen around this time, and suddenly you'll know what direction your energy wants to move in next. Communication becomes more clear. Decisions feel easier. Exact alignment moments emerge. It's like your next timeline starts revealing itself instead of being forced. Which, oh my God, I need. You too, yes. This is where movement returns. Oh, thank you. Not from pressure, but from truth. A sense of, this is it. This is where my energy belongs now. Is something that may be coming out for you. I've been trying to release these weekly energy updates every Tuesday. It's definitely a dance between balancing my soul mission while working outside to pay the bills. But I'm trying my best to stay consistent because this lights up my heart and soul. And this is part of my purpose as a Starseed lightworker, to empower others on their awakening journey and to help you align to your highest timeline. If any of this is resonating for you and you'd like me to dive deeper into your divine blueprints for whatever clarity that you're seeking, I'm offering 22% off of all readings under $22 for the rest of the month of October. You can just DM me or email me and I'll send you all the details. And thank you so much for your support and for taking time to drop in and listen. I genuinely believe that when people understand their own personal astrology and the energy is actively at play around them, it accelerates our evolution into the next paradigm of higher consciousness. And this may sound kind of foreign to you right now, but that's the direction we're moving in. So I look forward to hearing from you, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll also be doing like a collective astrology energy type advice type reading, guidance reading, spiritual guidance reading sometime this week, and a divine feminine twin flame reading, because we've heard enough from the masculine. And if the masculine pops out, we shall see. Piercing through the shadows, sending you lots of love and light. Till next time, namaste.